to put my people, our people, in a position to where we can get financial freedom. And I'm trying to prove to people that it don't take a lot of money. I always got a couple rules. One, do your research into the company. Two, buy low. Three, sell high. I got the kid in investing. I had my first kid at 18. Started a mutual fund from him. And then once I did that, I always had that in the back of my head of something I wanted to get into. Starbucks, Jumia, Tesla, Disney, Nike, fuel cell, plug power. I just got into it and just wanted to just share my experience with the people.
All the madness. Appreciate y'all bearing with the kid. Let me get my shout outs out the way. Shout out to all my Squadcast TV members, that's not with me right now. Shout out to all the Junkyard Gang TV members. Shout out to all the subscribers, you know what I'm saying? All the ones that's been rocking with us since day one. Shout out to all the new subscribers that might rock with us. And last but not least, shout out to Midwest Matthew. Always gonna shout that brother out. But I know I've been on a hiatus and all that other good stuff, but I had two battles. I had to, take a little break. Squadcast TV was taking a little break. Chefing got his, Outdoors with Chefing channel. Make sure y'all tap in with that. He's definitely doing big things. My man is building something, I think a camper or something like that from scratch. So, I mean, that's definitely worth looking at itself. So I'm definitely interested in seeing what the finished product will look like. And, definitely continue to want to see his channel grow, along with ours and everything else we got going in the conglomerate. But with that being said, we're going to get into it. All right, we're going to talk about this here money. We're going to get into these stocks. I know it's been a while, so I'm going to go ahead, just give y'all a quick reminder of what we holding as far as, the stocks and all that other good stuff. Not too much has changed. I haven't really made any moves really since all the madness has been going on. We'll get into that. Progenity has now been changed to Biora Therapeutics. So I still have my position in that. Cisco, Ford, Twitter, Morgan Stanley, Starbucks, Apple, Nike, Microsoft, Oracle, CrowdStrike Holdings, Coinbase, Coke, and last but not least, Vanguard SP500 ETF. Let's talk about it. There's been a lot of madness going on with the war in Ukraine, inflation that's been kicking everybody's ass. Gas is at an all-time high right now. Food is getting at an all-time high right now. Supply and demand is just ridiculous. And a lot of, the big boy companies are kind of, taking advantage of that and, milking it for what it's worth because that's what they're in it for. They're in it to make money and they're going to do it by any means necessary. So we got to deal with that crazy stuff. And, all the stuff that's been going on, it definitely plays in the market. I mean, the last couple of days we've been having somewhat good days, but, overall, it's been pretty damn bad. But how I like to tend to look at it is, yes, it's bad, but it's also a good time, especially for those who are new to the stock market, new to investing and things of that nature. Whereas, a couple years ago when the stock prices, last year or the year before were, pretty up there. Now you're able to get into these positions at a much cheaper price. The old saying is, when it's blood on the street, it's time to eat. Um, but those who established positions a year or two ago or even longer, you know, that have been doing this for a while, this is a good opportunity to, quote unquote, buy the dips. Um, you know, Average cost per share is definitely important. So, for example, if you bought into Tesla at maybe, let's say 700. I'm not going to say 700, but like 1,000. When it was up there like 11, 1,200, and you got in at 1,000, and with it being in like 600 or the 690s or whatever, I mean, that would be a good time to buy. That's how you get your average cost per share down, especially when made a jump like that to buy when it was pretty up there, when it was thriving and going strong. Um, Speaking of Tesla, drop the source here. Tesla is doing something that could be amazing, could not be amazing. It all depends on your perception. There was an article on CNBC, and I'm gonna have it in there, but I'm gonna read it to you guys. Tesla's doing another stock split. They did one before, um, I want to say a year or two ago, and now they're doing another one. All right, and this article from CNBC says a stock split is cosmetic and can mean that smaller investors feel they can afford the stock, but those investors are minuscule compared to major institutions. Many brokerages already offer investors fractional trading, allowing small investors to buy a slice of seemingly expensive stocks. In its 2022 proxy filings, the electric vehicle and renewable energy business also revealed that board member Larry Ellison currently owns 1.5% of Tesla shares. Ellison plans to relinquish his duties as member of Tesla's board of directors. The filing also says that Tesla CEO Elon Musk currently holds 23.5% of Tesla shares. Vanguard holds 6% of Tesla shares. Musk sold a considerable chunk of his Tesla holdings since 2021, in part to shore up his stake in Twitter. The social networking giant has agreed to acquire Twitter for $44 billion. So, with Tesla doing his stock split, doing a 3-for-1 pretty much, it will be much more affordable for your average Joe and Schmo investors like me and you and everybody else that don't have thousands and hundreds of thousands or millions into the stock market. Um, and because right now for me, when I got into Tesla, I have an average cost per share of like $525. When it was double that, 11 $1,200. I definitely was reaping the rewards of that. I'm pretty sure everybody else was who got in at that particular point or before that. Now with it being, I'm still up. We're still up if you got in at that point, because the stock price was six something, 690, $700, whatever the case may be. But we're still up, but it's a far cry from what it was. So now with the stock split going on, you're gonna have it to where shares could possibly be in like the 250s, 150s, you know what I'm saying? I mean, 300s or something like that. Much more appealing, affordable stock prices than what we've all been seeing. The 500s, the 800s, the $1,000 per share, things of that nature. So it could be a good thing, but it's also a way for Tesla to have more people pumping money into them, and helping them grow and things of that nature. So we'll see. But I just wanted to share that with you guys, and hit the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys are with the stock split, if you like what's going on, if you have concerns about the stock split, or whatever. Tap in. Let me know. A couple other stocks that's kind of that I've been looking at that I would at least put on your watch list. I've kind of talked about this before. I'm gonna bring it up again. Netflix, ticker symbol NFLX, current stock price $181.40. They had a 52-week high of $700.99. This is what I'm talking about. This is one of them stocks that I'm talking about where if you got in where it was like 250, 300, $400 when it was skyrocketing to the top of $700, now you have it at 180, 140, and it was actually lower than that. It actually just today alone, it went up 7.5% today. So I mean, the what goes up must come down. What goes down must go up. It's just a matter of time. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to be 2 months. It's not going to be 6 months. It's not going to be 8 months. It could be a whole year. All right. The only time I feel like you lose in the stock market is when you actually sell your position. You know what I'm saying? If you don't sell your position, you're still in good shape. All right. But that was Netflix. All right. Netflix has been going through a lot of things right now, a lot of changes. But Netflix has been one of the pillars on the stock market, along with an Apple, Microsoft, Oracle, Tesla, things, those type of companies. So I will at least put them in your watch list to see if that's something that you're interested in buying. McDonald's, what can I say? Their stock price right now is 239.49. They had a 252-week high of 271.15. I mean, I remember when this was, in the low 220s at one point in time when it was really getting beat up. And I wish that I would have actually jumped on this position. I had it in my watch list. I still have it in my watch list. I'm still gonna see when it's a good time for me to get in. I wish I could have got in when all the madness was going on, but that was just me not really being assertive and making a play when I should have. But I hope if you guys had it in your watch list and you guys seen it where it was super low and you got in, kudos to you guys. More power to you, because McDonald's has been around since time immemorial. They're not going nowhere anytime soon. They're still thriving to this day. You see the damn golden arches everywhere. All right. With all the food delivery places like DoorDash and Uber Eats and all this other stuff, I mean, now you don't even have to go. You can just call it in. All right. Last but not least, Amazon. Amazon, what can I say? Ticker symbol AMZN. Current stock price right now is $109.19. I know you guys are kind of like, well, what's going on with Amazon? Amazon's been doing some crazy stuff. Within today itself, though, the stock price jumped up about 3%. Obviously Amazon, what it's known for is obviously you can go shopping, get whatever you damn near want on there. They deliver it to you. Amazon Prime is dope. They got their Prime TV and all this other stuff. It's definitely been also one of the juggernauts that you can definitely include to have on your watch list. Shout out Jeff Bezos and everything that he's doing out there. He's about to send, he's sending people to space, or about to send some. I think he's been to space or about to send somebody to space, something like that. But at 109 and some change, I remember when Amazon was, damn near shot out to the moon. It was just super unaffordable. But now, for your average investor, this is something that you can look at. I'm not saying that get in at 109. It could get a little bit lower, but we'll see about that. But man, it feels good to be back, guys. Definitely miss you guys. If you have any stocks or any crypto that I'm unaware of that I should be getting in, hit the comments, let me know. You know what I'm saying? I definitely would love to see what you guys got to say. Give me your feedback and all the other good stuff. I hope this information is very useful to you guys. Like I said, I'm going to put the article in there so you guys see about the Tesla stock split. Like I said, that was from CNBC. Other than that, man, y'all be safe out there, and we definitely gonna be back in action. Definitely gonna be giving you guys more and more and more consistent content. All right, and definitely working on the way to where Squadcast can come back and maybe do like a StreamYard or something like that, and come back, give y'all a little bit of split ash on that. So till then, peace to the family.